Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today we're going to begin a series of 24 beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar, available at Costco in many countries around the world. If you've already seen this or you don't care to have this introduction, you can skip ahead a couple of minutes, a minute and a half or so, to the beer. Kalea is a company based in Salzburg, Austria, and they were founded in 2010. Apparently, Kalea means giving joy in Hawaiian. And Advent, of course, is the Christian season to prepare for Christmas. And it begins on the fourth Sunday before Christmas. This year, November 27th to December 24th. I will start on December 1st because I have 24 beers leading up to Christmas Eve. Adventus in Latin means arrival or visit, and it is actually the beginning of the liturgical year for many Christian groups. And Advent calendars, of course, are popular commercial items. There are many types: chocolate, cosmetics, coffee, even lip balm, but I prefer beer, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing here. And let's take a look at what we have here in terms of Bundesländer, or German states. There are 15 beers from Bavaria, 3 from Baden-Württemberg, 2 from Hamburg, 2 from Austria, 1 from Saxony, and 1 from North Rhine-Westphalia. Styles: there are 8 Helles Dortmunders and 4 Märzen or Oktoberfest, 3 Pilsners, 2 Weissbier or Hefeweizen, and 1 each of Amber Lager, Vienna, Bock, Pale Ale, Stout, and Traditional Ale, and 1 Weizenbock and 1 Zwickel or Keller beer. So I'm looking forward to getting into these. Again, there will be 24 beers. And once again, if you don't want to hear this introduction again, next time you can just skip over it. Okay? All right, well, let's get into the first of the beers from the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar 2002. And here we are at day 19 of the Kalea Brewer's Advent Calendar for 2022. And we have a kind of unusual beer in the series. This one is a Bock, a Dunkler Bock, and it is from Kraftbierwerkstatt, and it's called Kraftbierwerkstatt Der Schwarze Bock. And I'm not pronouncing it very well, I'm sure, but it means, in other words, a dark bock or a black bock. And this should be a very nice malty dark lager, and 6%, 6.2% alcohol by volume, and 14 international bitter units. So I'm expecting the dark malt, to come out very strongly and not be opposed by or modified by too much bitterness. And so this brewery, Kraftbierwerkstatt, they're actually a gypsy brewer. And they brew at small and medium-sized breweries in Germany, but their headquarters is located in Böblingen, which is about 10 kilometers or so southwest of Stuttgart, and I'll try to put up a map here. And this beer, again, it's a Dunkler Bock, and it has 56 ratings on Rate Beer when I checked last. Since it's in the Advent calendar, maybe there are more now. The average is pretty decent, 3.56 out of 5, and that is 82 percentile for all beers on Rate Beer, and a 98 percentile for its style, which is on Rate Beer's Bock or Dunkler Bock. Untapped, 11,679 ratings, and the average is somehow a little bit lower, 3.48. Something unusual about Untapped and Rate Beer is generally for average beers or unimpressive beers, the rating on Untapped will be higher. And for really good beers, somehow Untapped drinkers tend to score it lower. I don't know why. And again, this is of course subjective. I said really good beers, what I think of as good beers. I think in general the rate beer crowd is perhaps a little bit more knowledgeable and has been around a little bit longer. Untapped is much newer, and I think much bigger, of course, certainly. So, well, enough about that. Shall we get to the beer? Again, it's a Dunkler Bock, 6.2%. It's the only Bock in this series, and this advent calendar. 14 international bitter units. Okay, so it is certainly pouring out nice, dark, kind of, sort of light mahogany color, and with a frothy 2 fingers of foam, kind of spongy, frothy, and it is translucent. I thought it would be unfiltered, but I guess it is not. But I think you can see some carbonation rising there. Right. Okay, yes, right away we'll get the nice roastiness, something like perhaps dark fruit. Not heavy, but kind of raisiny, maybe. Maybe a touch of coffee as well. Yeah. Okay, this is pleasant. Nicely roasted. A little bit spicy, but the basic dark fruit comes out quite strongly. Yeah. A touch of metallic note in mid palate, but not really off-putting at all. Yeah, and it does have it leaves some tracks on the tongue. Not necessarily bitterness, but something tangy and tingling on the tongue. Yeah, this is very pleasant. I don't know, 98 percentile, that's pretty high on rate beer. We don't get too many of these styles in Japan. We do get something similar to a dunkel, but not really a bock. But this is very pleasant. I'm quite pleased, and overall I've been pretty happy with the beers in this advent calendar, the Kalea Brewers Advent Calendar. And again, this is day 19. Kraftbierwerkstatt Der Schwarze Bock, 6.2% and 14 international bitter units. So hope you're lucky enough to be able to try one of these. Okay, well that's it for today, and we're going to move on to 20, and we're gradually winding down this advent calendar, and I'm planning to finish on December 24th, which would be the 24th day. Take care. Bye-bye.